again. Hello everyone. I changed my office around a little bit. That made everything better.
I'm trying these new microphones and I cannot get them to work consistently. I can get them to work with my iPhone, cannot get them to work consistently with my cameras, and I can't tell when they're recording and when they're not. And it's so fucking frustrating. So I'm assuming that maybe they're recording now. It's that dead zone part of the day where I don't know what to do with myself. And I just keep looking at this wall decal that just came in that I got in a mode where I thought that just zhuzhing up my office a little bit would fix all of my itchy feelings. That unsatisfied urge to rearrange a room, and that'll fix everything, you know? Screw the microphone. As I open this decal, it's so cute, but it is so much smaller than I thought I had measured for. If I had a nickel for every time I got something delivered for the home that was not the right size or didn't have the right pieces or was not the right configuration, I'd have many, many nickels. I'd be in that band Nickelback. I'm so full of nickels. All right, well, there goes that plan.
You know when you don't feel good emotionally and you're like, obviously, I need to rearrange the furniture in this one particular space. Changing it will change everything.
Changed it. Desk by the window. Wow, just a bit of change.
And it does. Look at us now. The symbolism abounds. Just a small change of perspective and I'm the happiest girl in the land. Problems? What problems? I can't see them because I'm looking out of my window in my office now. All I can see from here is opportunity. I'm in a good mood today. Yeah, today's a good day so far. Granted, it is 9:30 a.m., but a lot of really lovely little things have happened. And that is what I wanted this week's video to focus on. Lovely little things. This is sort of like a favorites video. Here's what I've been inspired by recently. I tend to focus on the negatives a lot. I'm a worrier. I would love to be a silly goose on the loose, but I'm a worried woman kidnapped by her own thoughts. Should we make that merch? Last year has been this sort of ebbing and flowing of hypervigilance, especially around cancer treatment. When your body's sick, then you kind of develop this hypervigilance, which for me was already there. It definitely develops as a survival response, making sure you're okay, making sure your body's surviving. And post-treatment, the hypervigilance is still pretty present, so it's great to be conscious of it. So in this effort for me to kind of combat that, I'm doing this cheesy little thing where I try to focus on the positives and really marinate my mind in the lovely things and people and situations and art and beauty and wonder in the world that strikes me in a lovely way. So this video is my attempt to share some of those with you. It helps me really concretize them for myself, and maybe it helps you learn to look at the lovely little things going on in your life. So of course, obviously, there's the immediate bummer brain that goes, this is corny as hell, you dumb That's always there, but I'm doing it anyway. I do think that when you've gotten so conditioned to worrying about real things and worrying about completely fictitious things that have not happened and will probably never happen, you do have to like train your brain to look at, take in, process the positive and good things around you. So this is my attempt to do that. First of all, I talked about this on This Might Get Weird podcast. I talked about it on our Patreon. If you are not a member of our Patreon, you should. I write lovely little diary entries up there every Friday. If you haven't gotten enough of me on Friday, go over there and get a little more. Link in the description. And we do live streams and we do lots of really fun things. Good morning. Once a month, Mamrie and I do a Patreon live stream. Today's theme is out of this world. This is what I walked into and oh my god. Really cute over there. It's really cute over there. A few weeks ago, I went to the Orange County Fair and I got to see so much wonder. Walking into the fair was immediate sensory overload.
Yeah, I'm just overstimulated.
This is a place where dreams are made. If you had dreams of getting diarrhea in a parking lot in Orange County, this is the place. We stumbled upon the container plants competition, which I didn't know was a thing, and are you kidding me? This one is a replica of the fair itself and even has the table settings competition in it, which is what I was really here for. I don't know if I've been to a fair like this ever in my life, and it was quite an affair. We saw some livestock and oh my god, tea. There was an opportunity for joy and pure artistry around every corner until we finally got to the table
table settings competition, and oh my god.
For years ago, I watched this documentary called Set, which if you haven't, you should. It is so interesting. It's about the competitive world of table setting and follow these competitors that are submitting tables for the Orange County Fair. I got very obsessed with this wacky little niche of an artistic expression. And this year I went to the Orange County Fair and I got to see the tables in person. And I thought it was just gonna be this goofy little time with all of these tchotchke-filled tables, but no, I was in awestruck. Honestly, the emotion that came over me when I saw this entire room of incredibly detailed tables was so unexpected. I was gleeful, I was joyous, my entire soul was smiling, to put it lightly. They're so meticulous and they're so silly, but they're very aware of their silliness, and there is just effort. There is so much beautiful effort. There was something about these tables that just screamed like, here's your permission to do whatever the f you want, and to do it as proudly as you can.
Look at all these tables decorated for themes. Look at these themes! Twisted Wonderland, 70s, Friends theme, Night at the Museum. Someone even deconstructed the dogs playing poker painting, and look at those fucking napkins. Paint the Town Red was one of the most popular categories in the competition, and someone did a Evening with Hannibal Lecter interpretation of that theme. And they absolutely won 0 awards for it because the public's not ready for this kind of art, but I love it.
It was so sweet and earnest. There was so much try happening. And that's the thing that I've been very drawn to lately, is people genuinely trying, people putting themselves out there. And this, man, it was all on the table. I loved it. I truly loved it. And a month later, I'm still like, remember the tables? And then we get into the Olympics, and
I fucking love the Olympics. I love the sportsmanship. I love the sports. I love the humans. I love the stories. I love the trials, the tribulations, the triumphs. I love all of it.
I love the underdogs. I love the overdogs. I love Snoop Dogg doing whatever he's doing over there.
USA women's water polo. They've medaled in the last 6 Olympics. They can do it again. Flavor Flav is the official hype man for 5 years of the US women's water polo team after seeing one of the teammates post on social media about having to work multiple jobs to support her dream of being an Olympic athlete. I love sports and I love story and I love this. God, I love the Olympics.
It is a spectrum of human that is participating in these games, and you can see yourself in all different types of athletes. Like, there's such a representation of human.
I just get so wrapped up in the journeys to victory and the devastating despair of defeat. It's like listening to an Imagine Dragons song on repeat. The energy's just... Steven, you get the pommel horse.
He's the 4-eyed cowboy we didn't know we needed, riding that pommel horse straight into the sunset. But don't look directly into the sun, Steven. Your eyes are delicate.
God, I love the Olympics.
Actually, no one should look directly into the sun, okay? Oh, another sweet thing. Elliot and I went to Dave & Buster's the other week because we're adults without children, and we can do that. Isn't that awesome? We played lots of games because I love playing those dumb, bright colored games. I'm gonna hit all those dirty buttons until I win something. And what did I win this time? An LED light for your toilet. Yeah, it's pretty much trash, but I did put it on my toilet, and at night now, it lights up mostly red, which is a little terrifying, but very fun. I worry about ghosts anyway, so why not give them an activity that they can do? And I know that they're not just sitting around waiting to spook me. And then I guess the biggest lovely thing that's happened this week is that I finished my breast cancer treatment, officially.
What?
Chemo was all done, I got my surgery, I did my radiation, and then I had to do like 10 rounds of hormone therapy, which was just a Herceptin infusion once every 3 weeks or a half hour. No side effects, so really not a bad situation at all. Hi, I have not been kidnapped. I'm in the basement of the oncology building to get my final hormone therapy infusion. And I've been like emotional and full of anxiety like all day. The lights come down. Yeah, it's very exciting and very wild because just over a year ago, I started my very first infusion here in this building. Insane to like bookend it and recognize the year that it's been. I think a lot of different emotions. I feel very happy, obviously, and successful with the process, and very anxious about not coming here every 3 weeks. There's something kind of reassuring about coming and seeing the oncologist every 3 weeks and just checking in, and now I'll be fully untethered out in the real world. All right, let's go to our final infusion. I did it. I'm emotional. I did it. That was the last one. My doctor was so sweet. I'm like whispering because there's a guy in this car next to me just sitting there. So I thought I'd have a moment to be emotional in my car when I got done, but there's a man in his car next to me. My doctor like hugged me and told me that I did a great job this whole treatment, and then it's graduation day and I'm finished. And the next time I see him will just be a checkup in 3 months to make sure everything's okay. I did it, all done. Oh my god, I was trying to hold it in the whole time up there. But let's go home. I've collected myself a little bit. That was so emotional. It is so emotional. That's like that's the last of my treatment. That's the last time I'm going to get infusions. That's so crazy. My doctor was so sweet and he gave me a hug and I wasn't expecting, and he told me that I did a great job, which obviously the people-pleasing goody two-shoes in me is like, yeah, got an A in breast cancer. Hell yeah, we did it. But yeah, really emotional. What a crazy year it's been. I often forget about how intense this last year has been medically, because your brain wants to push it away because you're in survival mode. When I reflect on it, even just a little bit, it is overwhelming. Thank God I brought some car snacks so I can emotionally eat.
There's been so many like ends of chemo being done, surgery being done, radiation being done, ringing the bell. You feel like you're done. And then this is like, now I'm done. Now I don't go see my doctor regularly. Now I'm untethered in the world as a healthy human, and it's up to me to maintain that. So you can see the hypervigilance that starts to spiral up in your brain. It really makes me reflect on how wild this last year is. I often just am trying to put my head down and move forward and think about what's next, what's next, what's next. And I forget to really process and reflect on this past year. Are we inserting an absolutely cheesy emotional montage to punctuate our point? I don't know how to do this, so we're just going to do this. I have breast cancer. Hey, wanna come along with me on my first day of chemotherapy? Why not? Update! I have sores on my mouth now. Why? Because we've started poisoning the cancer, motherfucker.
Oh, post-therapy, no tears today.
That's the update. I got some beautiful flowers and I've been having constant diarrhea.
Tim's here!
Here's my collection of accoutrements.
We just dropped Tim off at the Palm Springs airport.
I've been crying all day today. I felt sick, like I couldn't really keep up. But suddenly as I stood up, I started I've become an animal. I've become a half-dead animal. We're gonna go get an MRI to get some updated images in a holding pattern, staying the course. We're gonna see how my body responds to this 4th round of chemo.
Is a Christmas tree, and I believe tonight we will be decorating it. Okay, we're in the car.
Be cool, there's a police officer.
Am I gonna get in trouble for vlogging in the
There's
passenger
not a police
seat?
officer, excuse me.
And guess what else we're doing today? We're gonna shower.
My head's cold, but also Elliot and I are wearing basically the same exact outfit.
I've already done one procedure. They took me downstairs and they put 2 wires in.
Look at this freshly washed mop of hair.
How are you feeling, Grace?
Good.
What's the status?
The last radiation is done. We're waiting for Dr. Bernison to give us the okay that we're good to go. I came in here and got a full stress rash like immediately.
Nice.
But that seems to have calmed down now. So yeah, feeling good. Not sure if I ring the bell.
It has been a crazy ass year, and I am really proud of myself. Wow. And I'm really happy to be making videos again. I'm still getting used to it, but so far it's been nice. Okay, so I think that's it for this video. Those are just some lovely little life moments that I wanted to share with you all that have
made me feel good or inspired. This is something I'm thinking of doing maybe like once a month. It's sort of like a favorites video. Here's some inspiring things that I've experienced or witnessed or learned about this last month. That sounds fun. That sounds nice. And it also puts that accountability of looking for those things rather than my brain as a heat-seeking missile for problems. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Oh, Mamrie and I are doing live shows, by the way, live comedy shows in London and Dublin this November. So if you are in London or Dublin, please get tickets and come see us live. It'll be the first time performing in like years. So link in the description, and check out our Patreon. And other than that, I don't know.